don't get offended. Just think about it this way. A woman is looking at you and she feels like she's better, and that's her own problem. A lot of females will think like, I can read through this guy. I know how this guy is, and off the bat, I know this is not him. This woman is looking at you and feeling these ways about you in a sense of, okay, you know what? You're trying to be somebody that you're not. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad mom fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why women don't respect you. Now, I'm hitting you with 5 reasons. If you guys don't know, I stopped doing 5 reasons probably for some months now. Like it's kind of been a while, and I'm bringing it back now. So I'm gonna give it to you guys raw as always, but I'm gonna give it to you guys like extremely informative. Let me say that. So with 5 reasons, I'm not gonna be able to explain everything too deep. But if you do like my 3 reasons more, let me know down below. But today I want to give you guys a whole lot of new information and things that could really help you guys out, okay? So with that being said, make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for more videos and for a quicker video to come up. If you're new, we start from 5, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. Alrighty. So number 5 on my list is you look cheap. Now listen, I am not the one that's gonna tell you why a woman should respect you and why she shouldn't. And I'm only saying this in this video. Obviously, when I talk in my videos, I tell you, oh, you know what, she should be respecting you for these reasons. But I'm only saying this in a sense of, I'm a disclaimer. Let me say that. Like these reasons of why a lot of women disrespect men absolutely has no genuine meaning to why they should be. And so a lot of times females feel entitled. They feel like, oh, I got this woman power. They feel like I look this damn freaking good, so I should be acting this way. I should want a man and then disrespect a man because of this. These reasons that don't actually have a legitimate reason. And so with that being said, with this number 5, when females feel like they should disrespect you because you look cheap, it's more so because they feel like they are valuable way more than you are often. But sometimes it can be that they feel like they're just, you know, a bit more above, a bit more bougie. And other times, like, females just want to be spoiled. And so when they look at a man, they're looking to see riches. They're looking to see a man that looks like he has money, like he has a bag. And so what you guys as a fella to help yourself, and I'm not saying change yourself for a female, I'm only trying to better yourself as a man. But what you guys can freaking do, you guys, is look presentable. Not that you need to look like you have money, but look presentable. Because if you appear bummy, if you appear like you never get a haircut, if you appear like you don't know how to dress, if you appear like you don't know how to groom and you don't have good hygiene, then females will look at you and feel like, okay, well, he doesn't have that. And so they're going to put you instantly in this category that, of course, you don't want to be in. But at the end of the day, although you're not doing it for the female, you want to do this for yourself because it's going to allow you to love yourself more and, of course, elevate to the greater man that you can be. And so if you don't care to attract women, now, if you're watching my videos, that might not be the best thing to do. But if you don't care to attract women, then of course, go ahead, go out there. But at the end of the day, realistically, looking good for yourself is a thing and it's important. Grooming yourself and feeling nice about yourself, they should all be a main priority in everybody's life. For you, if you're not doing that, then you need to get on that. And so if you don't care for the females, go ahead, risk it. Go out there in life and just do whatever the F you want to do, right? Because in certain circumstances, if you're doing it this way, it's not going to work in your favor, right? You have to understand women, then you have to understand what's going to work for you, what's best for you. What do you love first? What do you got to put as a priority first? Pretty much, before I go on to the next thing, just fellas, if you look cheap out here, don't get offended. Just think about it this way. A woman is looking at you and she feels like she's better, and that's her own problem. But you guys can, in the meantime, literally work on yourself, on the image that you you have. And I know you guys probably watch Kevin Samuels, right? He asks women all the time, what do you rate yourself? These types of questions. And now, although women are more focused on their image than men, at the end of the day, it's still important because it's still going to be noticed by a woman. Although some females can brush it off, well, not, let me say most, because a lot of these girls are brushing it off and getting cheated on and only staying for the money, right? But although that's a situation, you still want to be looking your best, okay? So please, fellas, when you're out here, I'm not saying don't look cheap, but I'm trying to say don't look like you just don't have nothing going on for yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the number 4 thing. And by the way, you guys, I couldn't elaborate on these things. This is why I like to do 3 down to 1. I realized that I really like to get detailed and explain things, and a lot of people actually like it. So if you guys prefer me to do that, let me know, because I kind of actually want to do that. But either way, let me know down below. And moving on to the next thing, number 4 for you guys, you are too good looking. Now, this is not going to apply to a lot of people that are watching my videos, because when you are too good looking, although you have struggles that come with it, oftentimes because you are so good looking, when you are dealing with women, you're going to get women. And it's going to be maybe the women that don't even want to worry about if you have all these types of girls, maybe the women that are really in it for the money or what they can benefit, or just to brag about your looks. Maybe the women that are looking at you and saying, oh, well, he's the type of guy that can be out here and messing around. I just want to be kicking it back, and I want to mess around with him on my time, and then sometimes on his time, but most times on my time. So literally, there's nothing to explain about that one. If you are too good looking, a lot of females will not respect you because they just feel like, okay, you are very good looking and you're gonna try to spit some game on me, you're gonna try to talk to me, and you're gonna be a player, and you think it's gonna get away with me, but it's not gonna get away with me because I think I'm too smart, I think I'm too good for this game, and I know how you men move. That's how it's gonna work with these females, because they're feeling like you're coming to target them to make them to be a victim. And I know you guys won't agree with that word, but make them a victim of the players that have a whole bunch of women and they cheat on them, they use them, because there is such thing. Please don't act like there's no such thing as guys that do this, but there is such thing as players using women and even manipulating women. Just a whole lot of things that are going on, right? That is not good. So there is that going on, and for those females, they just feel like they're not gonna be that. And of course, it goes back to they do feel better about themselves. And now, last thing I'll say about this point right now before I move on is that sometimes it could be a bad thing for a woman, sometimes it could be a good thing, just because sometimes a female could know her value. Although with young females, and obviously I'm young myself, but I'm just trying to refer back to what's going on in this world. Although with young females, they feel like, oh, you know, I'm young, I can get whoever I want most times, or I look so good, I don't really need to work on myself, and that these guys should do this, respect me, and all these things. Those types of females, they feel like, you know what, I'm gonna put myself first, and I'm not gonna deal with a good looking man and put myself first, right? And then there's other girls that will just be like, no, I'm bougie, I'm this and that, but they're too egotistic. Now, ego, although I've been talking about it as a bad thing, it could also be a good thing. But the way I talk about it, of course, is a bad thing. But let's just say more prideful. That's the best term I can use. They're really prideful, and so they'd be like, oh no, you're too good looking. You're way too good looking. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on, and I'm gonna go a little bit quicker just because I don't want this video to be too long. And like I said, you guys, let me know the type of videos you want to see, and if you want 3 down to 1, because I really want to explain. And if you guys are okay with longer videos, like 15 to 20 minutes, hey, maybe I'll do that instead if you want me to squeeze the 5 in. Okay, so number 3 on my list is you're a liar. Simple, point blank, period. You are a liar. If you're out here lying to females and basically telling them, let me sound like a dude, I don't have no, oh, was that scary, y'all? Was that scary? I hope that wasn't scary. And sorry, the lighting is kind of going down, so it's not the best lighting right now. As I was saying, when it comes out to these females, if you're gonna be out here saying, I don't talk to no other girls, it's just you, or yeah, I got a few females out here, but they don't mean nothing to me, I'm all about you. I can never be a dude, you guys, because I don't have the dude voice. Like, I'm trying. You guys give me a rating because it sounds to me harsh. But yeah, basically you're over here trying to tell a female this and that. Whether you're lying or not as a man, these females don't respect you because they just be like looking at you like, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying. And it could also go back to you being good looking. So she's saying to herself, oh, he's too good looking to be telling me the truth. He's too good looking to not have any girls. And so what does that mean? He has girls. You get what I'm saying? So they choose not to respect you because they feel like you're gonna disrespect them, whether it's gonna be soon or later. It's gonna happen, and they're trying to prevent that. Okay, next thing on my list, number 2 for you guys, is you have a fake persona. It's basically kind of having a mask. Now, when you have a fake persona, for those who don't know what a persona is, for my definition of a fake persona is basically having a characteristics that's not you genuinely, like the real you, but you adapted to that person, and it could be because of society or because of the situation that you're in. And so that's how people are looking at you, and that's how you're presented to be. That's how people are looking at you and saying, this is you. At the end of the day, it's really just based on what somebody looks at you and says. When I think of Bosana, I think of a girl that is this and that, right? Whatever is that you think of me, and then deep down inside, I'm a different person, right? It's like me being so calm and shy, but when I'm around females or guys, it doesn't even matter. This is just an example. I'm all the way, yeah, let's turn up, let's get it on, let's go, all in there. So people know me personally, those that know me as a quiet girl. Those other people are looking at me like, this is this type of person. Whether it's this type of person, it's this type of person, if that makes sense to you guys. So basically, when you have that going on for yourself, you have to take it as in, this woman is looking at you and feeling these ways about you, in a sense of, okay, you know what, you're trying to be somebody that you're not. Okay, and that's unfortunate for a lot of females, because it's just like, why are you trying to act like a big dog, or why are you trying to act like a little dog when you can be better than that? Even though the little dogs don't get no attention, really, because a woman will be like, oh, he's too soft, he's too simp for me. But at the end of the day, she's just looking at you, and a lot of females will think like, I can read through this guy. I know how this guy is, and off the bat, I know this is not him, and he's trying to act like this. Or you can be trying to act like another person, like an actor, right? That's another thing about a fake persona, because you're trying to be somebody that you are not. And so what happens, you fall into this characteristics of that person, but that is not you. So for these females, they're like, I'm not feeling it. And for those who don't really understand what I'm saying, just take it as in, you're trying to fake it. Not fake until you make it, because there's a whole lot of things I can say about that, and it can fall into different things. But fake it in a sense of trying to be somebody that you're not, whether it's alpha, a big dog, another thing that you're just not, and females see it and they're turned off. Okay. And so I'll move on to the last thing. And the last thing is very simple. I do want to elaborate literally on everything I said, but because this video is starting to get long, we'll finish off with the number 1 thing. And if you know what it is, comment it down below. Number 1 on my list. Did you guys comment yet? Clock is ticking. Y'all, don't cover me. I have a watch there. You guys just don't see it. Just joking. No, but seriously, last thing on my list is you don't respect yourself. Females will not respect you if you don't respect yourself. And I think I'm going to do a whole separate video about this, or I'm probably going to bring it onto another video, just because I'm not going to go on and elaborate on this, because there's so much things I can say. But absolutely, if you do not respect yourself, females don't respect you. The same way with number 2. If females feel like you're faking it, if females feel like, oh, this is not you and you're trying to be this person, they're going to be thinking like, oh, why am I even going to try? Or what's the point? And so they look at you and be like, I'm not going to respect him. I don't have to respect him. Not going to whatsoever. And so back to number 1. You not respecting yourself. Sorry if that scared you guys. You're not respecting yourself. For that female, she's looking at you and she's just like, I'll be damned if I respect a man that doesn't even respect himself. And now, like I said, I'm not going to really go into it just because this video is getting long. If you don't respect yourself, you guys, remember, these females will not respect you. And it's the same thing for a female. She does not respect herself. These guys will not respect her. This is why hoes get thrown away like that. Right? They get thrown away easily because these guys see them, the alphas most times, not just, guys that are still developing and learning, but they see them for exactly who they are, just because they understand how women are. And so now I know you're going to be the type of woman that's going to try to use me. So I'm going to smash and dash after that, throw you away. And so when you don't respect yourself, these females don't respect themselves, they get treated like that. When these guys are not respecting themselves, basically trying to keep talking to a female that's respecting you, basically still trying to pursue her, trying to say you love her, being all about her, She's gonna be like, you don't respect yourself because I'm treating you so badly, but yet you're still trying to keep me around. So what does that show? You don't respect yourself, and so why should I? And that's how females are gonna be thinking. Okay, so like I said, I really want to talk about this way more, but I really can't just because my videos are not this long normally. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, comment down below what type of other videos you want to see. Make sure you subscribe with that post notification on. Of course, be clicking on everything that is down below, the websites, all that stuff, and go ahead and check out everything. You'll see me in my next video. Bye guys.